Welcome to another obvious top 10 list. There's going to be one more of this after today, and that's going to be the VR one tomorrow, my top 10 VR games that I covered on the channel this year. So today it's top 10 non-VR games. I don't know how I'm going to word that in the title, but yeah, it's non-VR titles that I played this year, top 10, some with friends, some solo, some scary, some chills, some oldies, some new. My personal game of the year in here at number 2, slight spoil for anybody who knows me. And yeah, so it's gonna be a top 10. While I'm doing it, I'm gonna have videos rolling of random moments from probably like my most popular video from this series. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what video I'm gonna choose for that, but I'm gonna have it playing up here in this little box, yeah. And then I will have a soundtrack, probably my favorite one, playing in the background for just a little ambiance there. So yeah, top 10 games I've played this year on the channel. So go check. Starting off at number 10 on the list, we got the playthrough of Ruby Arrowfell. One of my personal favorite anime series, though I still have not finished the newest season, like new series. I'm looking forward to the new season coming out. But this game is supremely fun. Good music, as I'd expect from Ruby. I really love Ruby's music. The game was a little like you could just make one character super OP. So I just picked my favorite of the ones to play and just made him OP. And then later in the game, when I got enough skills to up them all, I started rotating a little more. But even then, playing essentially as one character is still fun. Some decent boss fights. Fun maps to explore through. Easy game to 100%. So that was always nice to get a game that you can 100% like achievement. So, this is, Ruby was my go-to character in this game because her scythe OP. So, go give it a try. At number 9, we go to Super Mario Galaxy, which before Odyssey was my all-time favorite Mario. And as you see, my friend / artist who created the VTuber model joined me for this playthrough for quite a few of the videos. So that was really cool to get to share it with somebody else. Very creative, very creative worlds. I like the worlds a lot. It was a different feel from the normal Mario, but still felt like a Mario game, which is why I love it so much. Introduced Rosalina, one of the best characters ever made. And it has one of the best video game openings, with the little storybook telling, and the way it puts it in there, and the music just goes so well, makes it so good. This is a must-play game for anybody who hasn't played it. This is simply one of my favorite playthroughs because it's always fun to share, even an old game that holds that special spot in your heart. At number 8, you got Wii Sports 2022. Just kidding. It's Nintendo Switch Sports, but essentially it's Wii Sports on the Switch. So if you liked Wii Sports, there you go. One thing I really like they added with this one is there's weekly accessory sets they add. Every week there's a brand new set. You only have the week, I think it's 2 weeks to finish it. So that way, on top of just coming back and playing it because you like it, you get that extra drive to come back and unlock the new cosmetics every week. So gives you a little something extra, and it doesn't take long. I think normally it took me about 2 hours on a Saturday, and I'd be done with the whole new week collection. Volleyball, probably my personal favorite, followed by bowling, though they recently added golf, so that's probably my third favorite. And they plan on adding more in the future, so this game's only going to keep getting better. Because I know their intentions are to add most of what was in Wii Sports and Wii Sports Resort, I believe is what they said, into this. So it's going to keep expanding. Great updated controls versus the Wii, so it definitely plays a lot better. So yeah, no complaints here. 10 out of 10 game this year. I loved it. At number 7, we've got another oldie and Pokemon Snap 64. Just a good classic game. You know, you ever want just a good, like, chill game to play for like 30 minutes with no strings attached, just need something to like kind of unwind. Just, you like Pokemon, you like taking pictures, there you go, Pokemon with pictures. It's got 6 levels, so not a massive game, but it is an older game. Then there's like a little side quest afterwards to unlock a special Pokemon. If you haven't watched the playthrough, go watch it. It's there's a special Pokemon at the end. I love Pokemon. Taking pictures is always fun. This is a game I used to play a lot as a kid. Literally a lot. I beat it like once every couple months just because it is a short game, but it's a fun game. Just good playthrough, good music, good Pokemon game. Pokemon! Who doesn't love them some Pokemans? Next is one of my favorite playthroughs of the year. TMNT Shredder's Revenge, the brand newer game that had like it went for the old like SNES title kind of style. I played with 2 of my best friends in Tiny Wolf Pup, who you've seen in a couple of the VR horror videos during October, and then Mitsu Wolfie. Both of them met them this year. Both became great friends. So this was really fun to get to share a brand new game with an old feel, a clean feel, and just have a lot of fun with some friends, mashing buttons, beating up a wide variety of enemies, Shredder taking him down, Notch, Leonardo's best turtle. So, like I said, just I'm thinking of Turtles in Time. There it is, the SNES title that this played a lot like. So, good. Just well worth the play. Into the top 5 we go with the Mortuary Assistant. This game, I don't normally get scared by horror games. That's why I'm reluctant to play horror games, because I know people want the like over dramatic reactions. But everything you see from me, I want to be genuine, right? I don't want to be faking something just to get the reaction, So when I get scared, which is very rare, I want it to be genuine. This game actually creeped me out several times, got me to jump and like freak out several times. And after freaking out in it, like I had troubles at times, like outside of the game, because I was like, man, I started hearing noises around the house. I was like, man, it made me nervous. This game was great. They do a great job of, you're doing the job. You have this task list to follow. You have things that you got to grab to do your task list for each body, blah, blah, blah. What's great is after your first day, when you do another shift, everything is not in the same place. When you come in the next day, so instead of being able to zone in on, I know where everything is, so I can focus a little more on the incoming jump scares, they move everything all around the room. Literally everything moves. So now you have to come in the second day and you're still trying to remember your task list. You're trying to remember where everything is now that it's been moved around. So now that you're distracted with your job, instead of like 99% of horror games where you're sitting there like walking around for 10 minutes, nothing happens. So after 10 minutes of walking around, okay, bring on the jump scare. In this, you're so distracted with your job and so distracted with finding what you need to do your job that when the jump scares and things happen, they actually get you because you're not focused on nothing or waiting for the jump scare. Because if you're waiting on the jump scare, you're not playing the game because you're just kind of standing around. So this game really does a good job, in my opinion, of distracting you from waiting for a jump scare because you have to get this stuff done in a timely manner. So when it happens, it actually scares you. This is the first game in a long while that scared me, and I enjoyed it so much. The fact that it was made by, I think it was like one person, makes it even better. Like, bravo. This game should have deserved more recognition from like Game of the Year things and stuff, like the Game Awards. But I get it, it's made by one guy, so he probably didn't have the money to buy his way in like most of the like other games did. But, that being aside, it's a fantastic game. If you like horror games and you like genuinely scary horror games, ones that, creep someone out like me who doesn't normally get scared, as you would see through my entire October stuff outside of this game, top notch. At number 4, my new favorite Mario game. Like, this game was great. It had so many different, it had flashbacks to the old games, and its new elements. Some of the moons were really easy to get, which was a downer at times, but not enough to shadow how good this game was. The hat powers were probably one of the coolest things ever introduced to Mario. And then, of course, the song that we play in the background is from the game. Like, everybody talks about Get Up and Go or whatever, or Superstar or whatever it was. This is the best song from the game. Gotta stop Bowser. Can't let this guy ever get his way. We ever let him get his way? It's a bad day. So I'm looking forward to the next Mario game, whatever that's going to be. But this one was a very good game. I still got to finish 100%. I don't know when that will happen. But this is now my new favorite Mario game by a landslide. And then it's Galaxy, and then it's a landslide, and then you can throw quite a few games at 3, and I would not be disappointed. At number 3, we've got Pokemon. I played Violet, but there's Scarlet and Violet, so you could play either or. It's Pokemon, so it's a winning recipe there already. But what really made this, and it has its bugs. It had its performance issues. But one thing that was fine and made me and my friend really excited is me and my friend Link, who joined for quite a few of this and my newer series as well. We were able to play Pokemon together, running around in open fields in a true open world. The character customization we could have liked a little better, but we got to play Pokemon game together, despite the fact that one lives in Australia, the other one lives in the US, with no issues there. I could deal with a little bit of frame stutters and stuff for the fact that the online was surprisingly working amazingly well. Pokemon with friends, open world, you can't go wrong there. Plus, we got Fuecoco, Look at that. Look at that boy right there. Look at him. I know it's behind, but look at Fuecoco. Fuecoco is one of the best Pokemon ever made, and I will. Oh, there we go. I turned it around. Look at that. It's like I knew. It's like I'm a genius. Look at that. Perfection. Easy. At number 2, my personal game of the year, and no award show or anything else can change it. Stray. Not only do you get to play as a cat and do cat things and be a cat, that's a winning recipe right there already. The music was good. The setting was perfect. The gameplay was great. I can't remember a game that I've seen that plays exactly like Stray anytime recently. So, for me, the fact this came from an indie developer makes it all the better. People judge the whole gaming industry off of like the 15 to 20 like AAA titles that come out a year, but indie developers are where it's at. You know, indie developers on a different level of gaming, because everything you hate about AAA, if you hate AAA games, is not done in indie games, because they can't. They have to impress and do it right because they're trying to emerge onto the scene. So you get a lot of creativity, you get a lot of different games out of them, and more flawless games like this. This should have been Game of the Year at the Game Awards. You know, not Dark Souls 2022. Dark Souls 2022 is a good game, but it's Dark Souls 2022. That's it. Like, congratulations. You made a new, updated Dark Souls. It's great. Game of the Year. Period. The other reason it's not number one on my playlist will be explained in the next. Obviously, number one had to be Ocarina of Time. I've never gotten to play it before. I've seen people play it before, like years ago. I had my friend Link fan join me, who's obviously hates Link games. Like, Link fan just cannot stand Link games. You know, he told me it was gonna be a bad game. I said, come on, let's give it a try. He joined me, like, I think about 12 episodes in for the rest of the series, and it was great sharing a game again with a friend that thoroughly enjoyed. Like, this time it was his love for the game that got to be shared, because I had never played it yet, and it was a fun game. Like, it was a really well game. There was a couple camera issues, but that's because it is an old game. It could use an HD remake, or something along that line, and it would probably do pretty well nowadays, because it's a really good game. As I just finished it like a week ago, so that was really fun, and it's just, yeah, really good game. And like I said, one of my favorite series, just because I got to share it with a friend. And he's been recording me more often, and you're going to be seeing a lot more of that, hopefully. So, yeah, I mean, it's just good game, legendary game, no pun intended, and recorded with a friend. That's like the winning recipe for me on a good playthrough. If you sat through my rambling again, I appreciate you. I know when I talk about things that I like, I kind of ramble a lot, especially on the Mortuary one. That one took like 3 minutes, but I gave the search more credit than it got. Yeah, I just ramble a lot. I need like better focus. Maybe something I can work on 2023. We'll see. Maybe not, because I is who I am. But if you like this video and you like the stuff you'll see, go check out the playlist of these top 10, because each of these have a top 10 playlist on YouTube. So go check them out, or go check them out yourself on the games, playing the steel. Yeah. See you in 2023 for the next games we will play. Bye.